What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are here for episode 18 of our Madden 21 Detroit Lions franchise, a triple header. We're playing the Week 15 game. It's the Matt Stafford revenge game for us to revenge against losing Matt Stafford, I guess. And then we'll sim the final two home games of the year against Green Bay, against the Atlanta Falcons, and hopefully when all is said and done, we can have 9 wins. We can sneak into the playoffs and all's right in the world. But the last episode, if you missed the last episode, it was a bad episode. We went 0-2. We went from first place in the NFC North to third place convincingly in the NFC North with 2 straight losses, sitting at 7-7, which is, I mean, I guess kind of, in a way, maybe this little Madden world balancing itself out, because if we were going on a deep playoff run and only year 2 of taking over from the worst team in Madden, you know, there'd be some red flags. It'd be like, all right, maybe really we should adjust difficulty or all this stuff. Maybe having too fast, too soon. Like, in my mind, I was like, all right, it's going to be probably year 3, year 4 that, like, we're a legit team. Like, we're still with a rookie quarterback. You know, we're still trying to plug in some holes and fill some holes and find our identity, really, on the defensive side of the ball. So, you know, maybe we can get 10. I'm thinking 2-1 in this episode, get us 9 wins, potentially sneak into the wild card. That's a pretty good spot to be for the Detroit Lions. So, I don't think outside of, you know, just understanding that we need to win to get in the playoffs, there's much more we need to do to hype up this episode. It's about going in, it's about executing, it's about finding a way to win, and we're going to play and hopefully beat the hardest team remaining on our schedule to kick things off and go 1 game above 500. Also, now just come to my attention, I have 2 people named Drake Jackson on my team. Ooh, the razzle. The razzle and the dazzle to Darius Slayton, glorified slant, but it's fine for 40 yards because this is playoffs or not. You gotta do whatever it takes to win, regardless of the play cost. Ooh, the block! DeAndre, we probably should have finished that one off. DeAndre Swift averaging over 10 yards a touch on this opening drive. Rams run defense looks pretty doo-doo. Looking for Cephas. Boom. Oh, is he in? He's in! Quintez Cephas! 27th touchdown pass of the year for Spencer Rattler. Cephas is 5th as the Detroit Lions scoring this opening drive, taking out this home crowd. Home field advantage. The Rams is pretty quiet there in whatever the hell the name of this stupid stadium is. All right, we got a chance to get out the field. Drake Jackson is back off of injury. Would love to see him have a game. Ooh, and he gets home! Unless that flag's going to be holding, I assume. We're going to decline it. Drake Jackson, the rookie first-round pick out of USC, gets a massive sack, and the ball is coming back to Spencer Rattler. There's punishment. There's punishment. You go to a slant like that, game reminds you, hey, C4, people don't want to see a bunch of slants. And there's the reminder. It's like, all right, we're going to dial it back. We're going to have to come with a better game plan than that. Hell of a diving pick by Terrell Burgess. Ooh. What was that tackle angle? The tackling's a little bit better in Madden 22. I'll say that. Really inconsistent, especially when you're using the safeties. Like it's like when you switch to the safeties, it never feels satisfying. Like I should be able to lay the lumber, not like dictate, oh, did I just have like a little bit of input lag that I couldn't lock on to the tackle? Like it almost feels like if a running back gets to the second level in Madden, maybe this is just something that like veterans know, just let the computer handle it. Don't even, like, as soon as you switch to that safety, there's going to be a little delay that's going to give the running back just that much more of an easier time to just run right in the end zone. Oh, there we go. That's what we need, though. A little Amon-Ra St. Brown. A little Amon-Ra, he's gone! 75 yards. Danny Shelton suffered injury on the play by Amon-Ra St. Brown, the one skill position player this year that I want to see more of. And look at that. Spencer Rattler just broke Baker Mayfield's NFL rookie passing touchdown record with that tutty. Let's go. Okay, we got 3rd and inches about midfield. They're going empty backfield, which I don't know why, because Cam Akers is averaging... Ooh, that was terrible. Cam Akers is averaging legitimately like 8 yards a carry. Are they going for it? They are? Okay. Like if they should just run like a draw, I think. But if they're gonna pass it, and they're picking on our superstar X Factor. Big play, big catch there by Higbee. Drive continues. 3rd and 3. Let's make a play. Let's make a play in the backfield. Fred Warner line that one up like a heat-seeking missile. I don't think they're gonna go for it on 4th down here. Should be a field goal. And it. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna use actually Fred Warner here. I'm gonna see if I can kind of boss the middle of this defense. Good enough for me. Turnover on downs. Almost thought somebody got me with a PI there across the middle. Well, look, that was the right call. Because we know they're just going to milk the middle of the field. So when in doubt, try to trust my emerging and growing and developing abilities as a user middle linebacker. Because that's the cheesiest spot to play on a defense. Well, let's go Hawk. Let's go Hawk. He's getting close to 1,000. We might hit 1,000 yards for him. Oh, he did. There we go. Second 1,000-yard receiver on the lines this year with... Obviously, Darius Slayton hit that mark, I think 3 weeks ago.
You suck.
All right, don't throw it anywhere in the vicinity of 26. Let's go Hawk. There we go. Just get it. Gunslinger's got a gunsling. Just let him keep doing it. Where he'll work it. Either we're going to throw 8 more picks or he's going to work himself out of it. The speedster Matt Breida in for a couple snaps. Making the most of it, bringing it right up to the goal line. See if Matt Breida can punch it in. 1st and goal on the 3. Looks good. Ooh. Stonewall tackle there. I think that was Micah Kaiser. We'll throw it. It's almost certainly going to end badly. It's like, oh no. There's no way. Oh, we'll take that to Hawkinson. All right. Hell of a play by Spencer Rattler. You get the good and the bad. Jekyll and Hyde in this game, but it hits his 3rd touchdown as the Lions regain the lead. Okay. Tutu Atwell, wide open. Burnt coverage, broke coverage, whatever you want to call it. Not good. Oh, Cephas Hive. Oh, I don't think he has enough speed. Oh, good. I get it, you know. It's opposite ran like a 4.7 in the 40. Let's burn the timeout. This is an awesome game. It's a shootout. Let's do it ourselves. Let's do it ourselves. Spencer Rattler's a great athlete. And we respond before halftime to regain the lead. Okay, well, Rams are here. Let's just hold up a... Oh, there we go. Is that Onwu? Getting robbed of a sack, but him and McNeil getting home. And they just didn't call a timeout. They just decided not to call a timeout to kick a field goal. I respect that. I respect that out of McVay. The analytics probably backed it up. Open drive of the second half for the Rams. 3rd and 15. A penalty backed them up there a little bit, so it'd be nice to get off the field. It's a screen pass. And, well, you know, we played Jim Swartz sticks defense. They did not have enough to get the 1st down, which is a win, even though they got maybe a little too many yards. For my liking. Yo, Matt Breida's still in. DeAndre picked up a knock, but it was like, you know, one of those ones where you pull him out of the game, but the doctor's diagnosis was like, it's a low risk. So I just thought it would be a little easier to you know, get Breida some snaps. And it's the 3rd quarter now, and DeAndre Swift's been missing for a quarter and a half. So hopefully the injury's not more serious than, you know, suspected. Yep. Darius Slayton, 4th touchdown of the game for Spencer Rattler. There we go. Fred Warner up the gut. Big time TFL. 3rd and goal. Who wants it more? We're going to go blitz, and I'm going to try... Wow. Okay, Fred Warner on Bob Woods. I can't hate that. It's a well-ran red zone run play from the master of red zone run plays. Hats off to you, Cam Akers. Good execution. Ooh, get the block. Easy does it. Easy does it. DeAndre Swift gets his touchdown. Get DeAndre Swift a touchdown. Come on, let's flex our red zone run offense. Lock this one up well. Get in for the touchdown. DeAndre Swift, second of the game. Thank God he's healthy. You couldn't have started this episode off any better. Now, unfortunately, the last two games are in the Sims' hand, but the last time at least we get to play with Detroit this year, we flexed on a playoff team. We flexed on one of the best teams in the NFC. The Rams already have their spot in the playoffs booked, and we came out. Yes, interceptions, yeah, a little lackadaisical with ball security. Still an outstanding game for the rookie Rattler. 367, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. We had 80 yards, 2 touchdowns from DeAndre Swift. Rattler actually, 5 total with the rushing touchdown. Outstanding performance. Matt Breida in relief duty shows that, hey, if something does happen to DeAndre Swift, I think our offense keeps on chugging with the speedster Matt Breida. Wide receivers and tight ends, Hawkinson 6 catches, 76 yards tutty, 96 yards touchdown for Slayton, over 100 yards and a touchdown for St. Brown, and 84 yards and a touchdown for Cephas. So everyone ate today, which is a great thing to see. 10 tackles, Ronnie Harrison. We have 2 TFLs, Fred Warner, 2 sacks, Drake Jackson getting back into things. Love seeing that as the Detroit Lions go to 8-7 as we try to close this thing out and make the playoffs. For the Week 15 victory over the Rams, we've moved up to second place in the NFC North. Still trailing behind the Chicago Bears by a game, but turn that on its head here with a nice professional victory over the last place Green Bay Packers in Week 16. It's at home. It's at Ford Field. Fans are going to give us, hopefully, that extra juice and momentum. We can carry that offensive momentum anyways. From that Rams game into this, should be an easy dub. Also, had an Offensive Player of the Week performance. Going to Spencer Rattler with his 5-touchdown game. Also needs to be said, though, that we also gave the Defensive Performance of the Week to a Rams player in Burgess, who had the 2 picks. One of them being a pick 6. All right, let's go. This is like, come on. This team started out this year as well. Like the first couple sim games, it felt legit. Felt like we could be a team that's not going to be bipolar from when we're actually playing with them to them hopping in the sim. As you're seeing right now, very slow start, but we got a touchdown there in the first half. It's not looking great though. Considering that we are trying to play for the playoffs, Green Bay eliminated from the playoffs. At this point, they're trying to play spoiler, and our team is falling flat on their face. This is not good. Like, I did say we would go 2-1 in the episode, and that should be enough. So this could be our mulligan of a game. We're finishing it strong, but that's a disappointing result because Green Bay's last place in the division, and they gave it to us. They absolutely gave it to us as we fall 38-27 in this game. Focusing on the Lions, Spencer Rattler 266, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. It's not bad. Wasn't like the loss falls on him. The run game still kind of non-existent. 2 touchdowns there for Breida, kind of vulturing a little bit. 98 yards and a touchdown for Slayton. Swift had a couple plays up the backfield, but ultimately just not good enough defensively. Couple TFLs, 1 sack to Sean Hand. No interceptions. I cannot remember the last time we had an interception, especially from a sim performance. And yeah, not a shocking result seeing those box score stats. Well, good news. Week 17 against Atlanta, we have the last spot in the playoffs right now. We are currently the 7th seed. If we win this game, we're in the playoffs. We control our own destiny. We don't need someone else to win, someone else to lose. If we beat the Atlanta Falcons, and Atlanta is, let's get a lay of the land. How are the Falcons looking this year? The Atlanta Falcons are definitely on the outside. Nothing left to play for. Absolutely, they probably want to lose this game to get better draft position. They're not a bad team. 7-9 is not too bad. And offensively, with 456 points, they're the second best offense. But they also have one of the worst defenses. Like we're very similar. Very, very similar. But the fact that they have nothing to play for, the fact that we are trying to fight tooth and nail to hold on to that last playoff spot, I'm sure that this sim performance is not going to disappoint me. All right, let's go. At home. You can make the playoffs. When was the last time Detroit made the playoffs? You could do this at home against a team with nothing to play for. So opening score, first score goes to the Falcons. We trade field goals. But then we go down to the red zone, and we get the touchdown first score of the game, 10-3, and we're actually moving the ball fairly well. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. A couple field goals trading back and forth. Atlanta gets the touchdown early in the second half. Tie this one up at 13. But I just feel like we have a little bit more momentum. A lot of this sim is being played with us in Atlanta's half. But, okay. We're now trailing with a minute. I feel like we got to come in. I got to come in. I'm coming in. We're not losing this. We're not blowing this like this. Okay? Minute 3. We already know I'm most likely going to throw an interception. But I'd rather go down swinging. At least it's on me. Than it is on the CPU. We get out of bounds. Almost in field goal range for Goggles. Let's go. Go, Darius Slayton. Good grab. We don't have any timeouts. But we are making it. So it's very likely that we will be in field goal range. Get out of bounds! Okay, we're going to have to run the field goal unit on. Tie this one up. Play for... What? Like, get these cutscenes out of the way. Special teams. Field goal, 31 yards. Let's go, Goggles. That looks good. And it's barely good. I don't, like... If you guys were watching that back, I don't know what I did. Unless there's something that's like RNG. Like, I hit A on the little bottom bar, and it still was like, no, it's actually over this way. I don't know. That's what happened a couple episodes ago with the shank punt. Like, is there just some sort of RNG now that makes it, like, ridiculous to make clutch kicks? Because if so, I don't hate that, but also don't like it. But we kicked the kick. Goggles. In overtime. Thank God. Thank God. Wasn't the best show from the offense. But when we needed to kick the field goal, when we needed just a win to make the playoffs, we found a way. We found a way. 267 yards, touchdown and a pick for Spencer Rattler. 83 yards and a touchdown, DeAndre Swift. 55 and a tutty for Hawkinson. 71 yards, Slayton. Not bad. Defensively, 11 tackles for Oruwariye. 12 and 2 TFLs for Fred Warner, leading the team. No sacks, 2 picks for Josh Jackson. Like seeing that. I think 2 interceptions was first place on our defense. I think Jamie Collins is leading our defense in interceptions. So Josh Jackson in one game has most likely finished the year as our leading ball hawk in the secondary. But the most important thing as we walk out of this one is that the Detroit Lions are playoff bound, baby. It's nice. Less anxiety. Because it feels like the last couple times we've got to this spot. Last week of the season, maybe we make the playoffs, maybe we don't. We have to sim first before we know and find out if we do make it. We already know. We're there. 9-8. Guys, these records are always going to look pretty weird now that they've added 17 games. But 9-8 is good enough for us to make the play. Oh, my. Couldn't have scripted a better playoff game. We already smoked them at the beginning of the episode, but it's Stafford against his former team, Detroit, in the freaking playoffs. And we're getting a boost here to Rattler. Let's keep going. He's 82 overall. Absolute shoehorn for Rookie of the Year. It's unstoppable. He's unstoppable. I don't even know what the yardage looks like exactly, but I would be shocked if he didn't have the most passing yards in the NFL. A lot of interceptions. That kind of came with the territory, but let's get a sneak peek at that. I usually like to make that like the kind of end of whenever this playoff run. Hopefully when the Super Bowl ends, we will like kind of like recap back at the stats. But first 5,100 passing yards, 33 touchdowns, 16 picks for the rookie out of Oklahoma, Spencer Rattler. Look at Danny Dimes. Some of that had to happen with the trade because he wasn't playing for us. Like, I think I had 1 touchdown with Daniel Jones and, like, 1 pick. But even Danny Dimes finished with a respectable season. 1,400 yards, 18 touchdowns, DeAndre Swift. 5 for Breida, 302 for Mr. Rattler. 2,000-yard receivers, 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns for Darius Slayton. 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns for Hawkinson. 8 and 5 for Cephas. 6 and 2 Perriman. 5 and 3 Swift. 4 and 4 Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's probably the only disappointing number. And that's on me. I didn't get him involved in the offense early enough. But he's our secret weapon. He's the guy that we know he's got to be a superstar wide receiver in this league. You just got to wait for his opportunity. Defensively, 141 tackles, Fred Warner, 12 TFLs, 4 sacks, and a pick. We had 6 sacks, Alim McNeil leading the team. Not exactly the numbers we want to see from an edge rushers and all that stuff, but 4 sacks, Drake Jackson. Got to figure he missed 6 weeks, 7 weeks of the season. So we are missing our young, shiny new toy at edge rusher for most of the year. Interceptions, Josh Jackson finished with 4. I like seeing that. Would have liked to see maybe bigger production from Jeff Okudah. He had almost 100 tackles, which is okay. 100% for Goggles. Missed 1 extra point, but 100% on his field goals. Give this guy a Superstar X Factor dev trade, please. That's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm asking for. But we will be back. Today's Saturday, so probably Monday. I'll probably record it tomorrow, edit it, and it'll be out to you guys Monday. We will have the beginning of this playoff run. And how I record and kind of do the playoffs is we do it 1 game at a time. 1 episode is 1 game. And whatever we lose, if we lose, I don't even want to put that thought into existence, but if we do lose, that episode will also kind of kickstart the offseason. So hopefully it doesn't start. It'll be just fitting. I'm not expecting a Super Bowl win here with a rookie quarterback and everything, but I think at home, we can beat Stafford and the Rams, and then whatever happens after that, it is what it is. But I think if we can peak with a playoff victory over Matt Stafford, I think that will be a good way to end off year 2 if we can't go on a run. Get that Cinderella story going and end up winning the Super Bowl. But that'll do it for me today, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Trying to work our way up to 150,000 subs before Madden 22 kicks off. Subscribe. Like button. It's free. That's all I ask for. Helps my videos in the YouTube algorithm. And I'll see you guys back here on the next one. Thanks for watching, and peace out.